Hey guys, welcome back. This is going to be the first huge canning that we are doing this year from this year's garden. I'm Rachel and you're at that 1870s Homestead, and I finished my massive carrot harvest. 2 sinkfuls, and this is, I don't know what size this is. 18-gallon tote filled to the brim. So this is going to be a very long process, but I'm going to show you throughout it, and it's probably going to take me a couple days, so this video might progress over a couple days. But I'm going to show you a couple quick tips, things I do to make it go just a little faster, if there is such a thing. So come with me and let's get started on step number 1. Okay, so I did wash these all off with just the water hose outside, and they've been just sitting here for maybe an hour or so in the sink, and I'm just taking them one by one. Sorry. And I'll do a quick scrub. Some people say you can throw these in your washing machine on cold water, like in a pillowcase, or in the dishwasher. Load your dishwasher up and wash them. I've never done that, but if you know that to be true, that's another short step you can take. Then I'll take the ones that I'm going to use for canning and put them in their own bucket, and the greens I will set aside for now. So that's my simple step. One other thing I'll tell you, other than I hand pull like little fine roots off if there is anything. If there's not, I do not peel my carrots, ever. It's just a step that I save myself, and I know that they grow in good, healthy, clean, organic soil, no pesticides or anything, and it saves me a ton of time not peeling them. So as you can imagine, this is the longest part of the process. So I will see you guys back after I get this done. It may not look like it, but I have made a dent. This little spot is now in the sink, and what was in the sink has been processed. And just to let you know what that looks like, that's probably half full of a water bath canner of carrots. The big ones that I will use for canning, and this is what I have for baby carrots that we will either, I actually think I might pickle some. That might be fun to have some like refrigerator pickle carrots and then grate it up. So I'm gonna go sit down for a second, rest my back, because this is always really hard on my back standing here in one spot doing this. Give me 15 minutes, I'll do this next batch. And at my rate, I'll be done maybe by 3 o'clock. Well, just a quick check-in. I am 2/3 of the way done with the carrots. I can see my counter now. The tub that was filled with carrots, it's now the carrot top holder. And I've got 2 basins full. Here's where my canning worthy carrot stash is at. So I should be able to fill that up rather easily. And here is where my baby carrots are at. Nothing, not a single carrot has been tossed out. So we're keeping everything. And I'll throw in a clip right here to keep you entertained for a little bit longer on what I said when you guys probably thought I was crazy about canning or planting 4,000 carrots. I just posted what I was doing on Facebook, and a friend of mine commented like, wowzer, that's a lot of carrots. And you guys have to remember, not every carrot is going to come up and be the perfect Bugs Bunny carrot. So keep that in mind when you are planting carrots, that you're going to get little snack size carrots. You're going to get big, nice carrots. You're going to get carrots that might have walking legs on them because you didn't get them thinned. So I have to figure like half of them are going to be canning worthy and the other half are either going to be roasted carrots, shredded carrots for carrot cake muffins, or just eaten fresh as snack carrots throughout the summer. That was long. This is my big water bath canner filled to the top with canning worthy carrots, is what I call them. And then this one is filled with all the little babies. Some of those I will bag up and we will keep them in the fridge, and they'll just be snacking salad carrots. Just eat fresh carrots, really. A lot of these will be shredded. I want to talk about certain ones of these. So these ones, like the ends, will get tossed in this bowl for shredding, because you can't really can those little bits at the end. But guys, I'm pooped, so I think I'm gonna take a break. I might come back at this today, I don't know. And honestly, looking at this mountain of greens, I'm not feeling it right now. So if I don't walk away, I'm going to feel overwhelmed and end up just tossing those out, and I don't want to do that. So I need to just walk away for a minute and come back at this either this evening or tomorrow morning. Okay, it is the next day. Are you guys ready for chopping? I know I am. I'm going to, I've got two things going on. A bag or a little bowl for pieces that are not going to be going into the canner, and a scrap bag. So that will be composted. Like I said, I do not peel my carrots. Feel free to do that if you want to. I just don't. I'm going to try my hand at this little doohickey mandolin thing for slicing. I don't know if I can get it to work. We'll see. Okay. Let's see. Got this from Pampered Chef. Somebody was having a party and they have it set at the highest width. I'm gonna go old school. It's gonna take a long time, but I got my jars out and I'm just gonna chop and fill as I go. I found I slice them probably between 1/4 to 1/2 inch of thickness, and they hold up really well in the canner. And I think one of the things I didn't say in my harvest video is I choose to grow Danvers carrots because they hold up really, really well to canning. I've also grown, though, I'll let you know, Royal Chantenay, something like that. And they basically turned to mush in my jar. So I just stopped growing that variety. I think next year I'm interested in trying, I believe it's called Bolero variety. And they look like they might be similar to a Danvers carrot. But I'm keeping track. So that was 2 carrots already, right? 3 carrots. I'm gonna keep track. I guessed while I was out in the garden doing the harvesting, if I remember right, it takes about 10 to fill a quart jar. So we'll see if I remembered correctly. And canning is my primary way of preserving the majority of our carrots. But stick around, because by the end of this video, I will have shown you all the ways that I can my carrots. So as I go through here, I just pinch these any fine roots off that didn't come off in the washing. I can probably do 1 or 2 more. And like I said, it's an average. Some of these are going to be bigger, some of these are going to be smaller. So if you average like 10 to 12 carrots per quart jar, it'll give you an idea. And then you got to times that by 2 because half of them won't be canning worthy. It'll give you an idea of how much you actually need to grow based on what you want to put up and preserve. Okay, and I have to fill these to 1 inch of head space. And I'm hoping for, let me just tell you what I'm hoping for. In my complete carrot harvest, which I still have 2 beds out there that are growing, I'm hoping for like 22 quarts of carrots. Okay, that's good. So there is 1 full jar of carrots. It's going to take me a while. Let me bring you guys back when this is all the jars are filled up and we'll get to pressure canning them, and then I'll talk to you about the next way that I'm going to process carrots. Okay, Todd was kind enough to come in here and get me going on this mandolin. I've never had one before and it scares me, but he did a few. I felt fairly confident. I'm not going to go as fast as him, but we have a cut-proof glove. I'll link this. I don't know if I can link the mandolin because it's from Pampered Chef, but he went really fast. I just couldn't use the little doohickey attachment that it came with, but that's a lot faster than my speed of chopping, so it's going a lot faster now. You guys, if you've been following my channel for any length of time, watching me process my food every year, so many people, I have the teeniest, tiniest little food processor. So many people say, Rachel, you need to get a proper food processor. Just to let you know, I did order one this year. Like it's one of those that attaches to my KitchenAid. So I'm looking forward to that. It's supposed to be here this Friday, I think. And oops, no. So that should make it go, my food processing this year, a lot faster. All these top pieces I'm keeping, and we will bag them up in the freezer for stock. So don't throw those away. You can use them for making your broth and your stock and all that fun stuff. Okay, well that took some time. I have, I'm glad I figured out how to use this thing though. That saved me a ton of time. I got 14 full quarts of carrots sliced up, my little bucket of scraps that I will bag up for making broth. So let's just do that right now. But I have more. Hold on just 1 second. I'll tell you what I'm doing with those. So pretty soon it's chicken processing time, right? And we will be canning a lot of that chicken, and I always take that time to stock up on my broth. And all these scraps, other scraps I've been saving from our harvest, will go into flavoring that chicken broth. Let me show you what I've got left though. So this is the little pile of carrots I have left. They're either too big, like that's almost palm-sized carrots, for my preference for canning. So I've got quite a few of those, and then the rest are all like just beautiful, perfect little 3 to 4 inch size carrots that what I'm gonna do is just clean them up, trim the roots on, and freeze those. And they make the most perfect roasting carrots. So if you're gonna make like a roasted chicken, you're gonna throw in a beef roast in the crock pot, I always go down, grab a couple handfuls of carrots out of the freezer to throw in throughout the year. So I think I'm going to make my goal though. That's exciting with carrots. So if this is 60% of my harvest, I should expect 14. I should expect, well, half of this, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I said 14, at least 7 more quarts of carrots, because I still have 2, guys, the big, huge stainless steel bowl about half full of all my small carrots that I'm going to be shredding. So let's count the ways I'm preserving carrots. 1, primary canning. 2, scraps for broth. 3, my goal is to get 2 gallon bags of roasting carrots, and 4 shredded carrots, which I usually typically will individually bag up in like 2 cup size measurements. It seems to work well when I want them to bake muffins or cakes and things like that. Also, I need to be honest regarding the greens. So that 18-gallon tote was filled to the brim, as you guys saw, and overflowing. I did get overwhelmed. Straight up honest. First year canning or preserving carrot tops. So what I did was, being that it's my first year, I'm gonna give myself some grace, not feel like I have to do everything. I kept 2.5 grocery bags filled to the brim of greens that I'm going to bring you guys back a video just specifically on how I'm going to process those greens. They're in the crisper in the fridge. So I need to get these wrapped up though. So the next time you see me today, I will wrap up. I'm gonna can these, show you how beautiful they look, because who doesn't love canned carrots sitting on your pantry shelf to break up all the green, and it just makes it so pretty. So yeah, I'm really happy. And I think I'm gonna do a fall crop of carrots. So I really think we're gonna be set. And this was a great year for carrots. So see you guys back in a second with our canning. All right, you guys ready? It's canning time. Now, in the ball book, you can add salt to these. I don't do that. This is considered the raw pack method, so I'm just topping with boiling water. And then we will seal them up and get them in our canner. Let me show you something real quick. That's how many roasting carrots I got. You're gonna love this if you do this. It's really an enjoyable thing to have in the freezer, just to pull out anytime you make a roast and throw some in there. They cook up really well, just like fresh carrots would. Darn, this camera keeps shutting off on me and my hair looks terrible. This camera keeps shutting off on me. So I was saying I'm putting the lids on. And number 1, don't they look amazing? Not even canned yet. But look at this one. I did this one differently. I think it's super cute. And if I like it, I might can carrots that way in the future, and that would save even more time. We'll see. And I have my All-American canner. Let me pull you guys over here so you can see. And it's the double stacker that I can fit 2 levels of quart jars in. And I've never done a complete double stack of quart jars before, so this is exciting. How fun. All All right, so that's already heating up. I'm gonna go ahead and take that up to boil. We'll get the lid on. Make sure it's even. Last time I didn't get it even and I nearly could not get. That is the trick to this canner. Get your lid on even, Steven. Then you tighten your rings around. Maybe one day when I'm still don't feel exactly a pro at this yet. One day when I feel more seasoned, I'll come back and do an all-American canner video. I'm going to process these 10 pounds of pressure for my elevation, 30 minutes for quart jars. So I'll see you guys back when I pull them out. Oh, good, turn. Got it ready. Yay!
You did a good job that time.
Okay, I gotta let these sit in the canner for 10 minutes. But those sure look like some pretty carrots. Well, I'm pretty happy with that. So hopefully my next harvest, I'll be able to add 5 to 7 more quarts. And then if we do end up doing a fall crop, I'm really excited to even maybe potentially double this. If the heat would just cool off, I think we can do it. Guys, stay tuned. If you like what you're seeing here, go ahead and subscribe because my next video is gonna be on what I'm doing with those carrot tops I kept. Thanks guys for watching. Talk to you later.